Hey, how's it going, guys? Ricky Summer here, and today I've come back in time to play Yareli for the very first time. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Come for the opportunities. Stay for the culture. Bay City.
Alright, welcome back to Warframe. It's a very special video today because it's cold as balls here, and this is the first time you've seen me wearing a hoodie. But actually, it's a very special video because I have been accepted into the Warframe Creator Program. The email just came through on Wednesday, my time, when the Sisters of Parvos update dropped. So that means I'm starting to get access to some things that I normally wouldn't have access to, and that includes Yareli. I actually didn't have to grind for her. I didn't have to do the quest or build her. I've just got her. So I was actually planning to go through all that and get her eventually, but here we are. So I may as well do a video. Here we go. Yareli. I know like nothing about her. I think she's got a surfboard. I don't know how that's going to function in missions, but that sounds exciting. So let's have a look at the cliff notes of what she's about first. Always on the move, the vivacious Yareli commands the ocean's fury, the original Wave Rider. Look, my love is still reserved for our tentacle lord and savior himself, Hydroid. But maybe I can learn to love again. Straight up, I don't love the look of her. It's just not my style. I'm not into it. So I think first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have a look at the abilities, and then we're gonna fashion her and try to make her look a little more to my taste. I know there's a helmet that I think I like that a little bit better. Okay. So let's jump into it. Let's have a look at the abilities. All right. Oh, look, I'm a little bit nervous. This is the earliest I've been with a frame. It's brand spanking new. Let's have a look at the passive. Yareli gains plus 200% critical chance for secondary weapons when she has been moving for at least 1.5 seconds. Oh, 200% crit chance. So as long as we're always moving, we can get mad crits for second. Okay, all right. I'll be honest. Expecting not to love Yareli, but already I'm intrigued. Here we go. Sea snares. Form 3 water globules. Oh man, she's got globules? I'm on board. That seek out enemies and expand on contact, simultaneously damaging and immobilizing their victims. Is it only 3? Can we get more than 3? Maybe not. Range probably increases damage. Okay, all right. I'm interested. I'm here for it. Summon Merylina, a rideable creature of the waves, and the inspiration for K-driving. Oh, Merylina protects Yareli by absorbing a large portion of incoming damage. Right, so she's got her own K-drive, and it makes us tougher. And we can always be moving and thus getting mad crits? Like I imagine we can still use the secondary weapon while we're aboard this thing, surely. I guess we'll find out. Interesting. Okay. Aqua Blades. Tear through foes with a trio of orbiting Aqua Blades. Look, that seems pretty straightforward. I gotta say, I do appreciate a more straightforward frame after coming from Equinox. That just kind of made my mind get sad and cry a little bit, trying to sift through all the various elements of the abilities. So I like this. I like that this is a little simpler. We're moving fast. We're Sanic frame. We got Aqua Blades. Why not? Okay, Riptide. Call Vance Joy. We've got his Riptide. Here we go. Drag enemies into a crushing maelstrom and then blow them away in a watery burst. Each enemy trapped in the vortex increases the burst's damage. I mean, this is like a lot of other abilities, like a variation on a very common theme of 4s, I think. But that's fine. Okay, so we probably want to be on Merylina a lot of the time, farming crits, and then I'm not sure if the other abilities synergize so much, but I wonder if we can have Aqua Blades going while we're on Merylina. Like that would be huge, surely. We'll find out. So let's have a look at the tips. Yareli's passive activates both on foot and when riding Merylina. Yes. Okay. Yes. Equip a secondary weapon with high critical stats to maximize the bonus. Okay. So I guess I'm going to have to get my hands on a high crit weapon. Yareli can have up to 15 sea snare globules, that's so hard to say, sea snare globules active at a time. Casting more than 15 causes the earliest globule to pop. That's interesting. That I didn't expect, that we could just spam it. So yeah, of course, great. I'm down for that. We can just cause mass mayhem. Here we go. Marylina is key to Yareli's survival, reducing incoming damage and keeping her mobile. The ability lasts until it runs out of health or until you dismount by recasting the ability or pressing the melee button. Huge if true. I mean, can we stay on this thing the whole time, please? I never want to get off. Here we go. Riptide can temporarily incapacitate many enemies while also grouping them together for follow-up attacks or melee finishes. Well, I mean, like, we can abuse the crits from the secondary and just like, blah, blah, blah. Like if we've got the chaining of Kuvanuko or something AoE, why not? Huge if true. Marylina can perform double jumps that can reach great heights and does not ragdoll Yareli if she's knocked off. Ooh, now that's incredible. No ragdolls. Magnificent if true. I'm interested to see how Marylina performs in tight spaces though. I kind of feel like that's going to be a nightmare, but we'll see. While riding Marylina, Yareli can cast abilities while moving around freely as opposed to when she's on foot. Wait, what? Hang on, the way that's written, that suggests that she can't cast abilities when she's not on Marylina? That can't be true. That can't be true. Well, alright, we'll have to test this out. Sea snare globules can be cast without a target and will linger for a limited amount of time until enemies are in range. Huge, so you can also use it as a potential trap. This can be used to set up traps for unsuspecting. Well, there you go. I'm 2 steps ahead of Yareli and 14 steps ahead of DE? Yeah. Take that. Casting sea snares on enemies before Riptide will keep them trapped in globules if they survive the blow. Ah, that's interesting. Okay, so even if they don't die outright from Riptide, they're still ensnared by the globules. Magnificent. Magnificent if true. I am fully ready to test out Yareli, pending a severe recolorization, because as it stands, she's making me a little bit sad. Let's throw in our favored perp, if no one disagrees. Like a gunmetal gray sort of situation here. And do we want highlights or what's the deal? Like, I think that's too far back off to a bad start. But let's go for that sort of situation. And then we can use the heavy pink for the accents. I'm here for it. And then of course the globules need to be the heavy pink at all times, because can you imagine? Okay, now we're cooking with gas. This is a little more to my liking. Yes, maybe it's a little bit edgelordish, but look, embrace your stereotypes. That's all I'm saying. Let's take a Tomos. It's been a hot minute since I've used a Tomos, but let's give it a try. And of course we have to do preliminary modding here. So what have we got? Rifle amp, steel charge. I don't like our options here, or lack thereof. Steel charge, why not? Okay. I mean, straight off the bat, I'm feeling like, well, all right, let's throw an intensify. I think I'd like to prioritize stretch. Maybe we'll throw on streamline, see how that feels, just for a second. And prime continuity. And you know what? Let's throw on auger reach as well. Look, we'll see how we go here. So let's jump into survival and let's test out Yareli. Okay, we're on the move. Okay. Alright, so we're on Ceres. Again, similar reasoning to Equinox. I want to hedge my bets here. I want to be a little bit cautious. Just in case we have a little trouble with Yareli early on before we rank her up. But I gotta say, this is actually amazing, because like, how often do you slow down anyway? Like, the whole point of the game, I feel, the playstyle that's encouraged is movement, high speed movement at all times, and just killing fast. So, I mean, I guess this is what it feels like to play a frame that is freshly released, and you know, up on the meta, so to speak. Oh, this is this is great. Okay. And would you look at this? So we got yellow crits all the live long day, as far as the eye can see. I wasn't expecting to say this, but so far, I'm quite liking Yareli. Would you look at that? Okay, we've already unlocked Marylina, if I remember the pronunciation of that correctly. So let's pop it. Okay. Oh, strafeables. Oh, unexpected. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one maybe? Okay, so it's a little more manageable than I was expecting. And then okay, all right. We can speed with it too. I mean, straight up, this is going to be a lot more manageable in open maps and also open world as it stands. I mean, I did ask before how manageable was this going to be in tight spaces. The answer is like low to medium. Not as bad as I was expecting, but not as good as I hoped. Huge if true, so we should be able to jump as well. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. Oh my Christ. Please get over there. Here we go. Yes, jump. We can double jump too. I'm not seeing much use in actual like traversal in a regular mission. This is very open world heavy for sure. So I feel like maybe well, we've got aqua blades. You know what else I haven't tried the first ability. I was so pogged out of my gourd over the passive, I forgot the first ability. All right, let's get off the board here and let's try off. I can't. I've been Yareli'd. My brain is no longer working. The thigh highs have gotten to me. Let's pop the bubbles. That's a lot of friggin' bubbles. They said I should probably pop the life support too. I've just been pogging out of my gourd too hard. The tooltip said 3 bubbles. I think it's a little more than 3 bubbles, buddy. But I'll allow it. Let's spam the bubs, see what happens. Oh my Christ. I mean, this is a war crime. This is a war crime. I mean, some damage is being done here. Make no mistake. Don't do this to me. I am the bubble lord, please. You can call me Michael Bublé. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dun-dun, dun-dun. Oh, this is disgusting. This is beautiful, man. And as long as we stay moving, like they're trapped. That's the best part of it, the crowd control. Bubbles. Bubbles for everyone. You get a bubble, and you get a bubble. And you were there, and you were there. We're ranking up so fast, too. Okay, let's try out the blades. Let's try out the blades. So, we pop it, and it's just, and we run, right? If we hang out, it's just doing D. That's all there is to it. So, let me get on the board again. And I can cast bubbles, and I can main. Oh man, can you imagine? Yareli is going to be a stupid beast in open world. I mean, I hate using this thing in an environment like this, but you know, maybe we can find another place to try it out. Oh, buddy. Yo, okay. We got Riptide already, so let's give it a try. Let me pop up a bunch of things here. Let me bubble, and then we'll Riptide. Okay, so it's pretty quick. It runs by pretty quick. Let's drop it again. There you go. It does use a lot of energy, though. Okay, let's try this again. Let's find the group. Here we go. Here we go. Now it's a party. They get schlorped in. They get popped. Okay, not doing quite as much damage as I was hoping, but maybe it's better to use in conjunction with the Michael bubbles, because we pop the bubbles and then we run out of energy. So yeah. But you get the idea. We pop the bubbles. Yo, Dad's here to cheer us on every time, guys. Every time Dad comes to hang out with us. What a great guy. What a fantastic dad. You know, all right, fair enough. He left in our youth. He left to grab a pack of smokes and maybe never returned. But now he's back and he's trying to make amends. He's trying to make up for lost time. And honestly, I respect that, you know? I don't blame people for their mistakes. But I do ask that they pay for them. Oh, man. I both love and hate this frame. I hate the aesthetic. I'll straight up say it. I hate it so much. But damn, if she doesn't play like an absolute boss. And I respect that. That's a lot of fun. Also, I'm just noticing we now have access to full fashion on Miralina as well. Oh my Christ, yes. A little bit of perp, a little bit of the... Ooh, do we want some spackle on that? I feel like if we make it red, It's going to be creepy. Hang on. You know, let's just friggin' do it. Where are the accents? Your red jelly? Nah, that's too far. That's a bit weird. The red jelly? Okay. You know what? I can deal with that. That's fine. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Thoughts on Yareli. So much fun. So much fun. I died once. I did die once because I wasn't really paying attention. I feel like when it says Miralina is the key to Yareli's survival, that, you know, if that is true, like if you're meant to use Miralina the whole time, or at least most of the time, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough depending on what level you're in, what mission it is. But, like, can you imagine trying to use it in defense or something? That'd be tough. That would be tough. I don't know how that's going to fly. So I'm going to have to test it out a little bit more. Let's have a look at mods, though. Let me think. Let me think about this. So I'm using sea snares a lot. Duration is 10. Yeah, I feel like we want duration on this for sure. And range, yes. Damage, yeah, sure. Like, I feel like maybe just the whole kit and caboodle on this. So we've already got duration. We've got range. We'll put some more duration on there. Why not? So what do we get up to now? Up to 15.9 seconds. That's not bad. I'll allow it. Kind of want a better aura though. I don't love that aura. What else would I put on there? I haven't really got anything. I need more auras, man. Pistol amp. Pistol damage increased. Wait. What if I throw on pistol amp and then I find myself a pistol that has high crit? I also know that she comes with her own sidearm, and I do have it, so we'll have a look at that as well. So, all right, maybe pistol amp. You guys let me know what you think of that. Of course, I'll get your thoughts during the stream as well. All right, let's go have a look just real quick at the compressor. Launch a volley of virulent, hyper-pressurized water globules that envelop targets and explode with torrential force. Yareli's signature pistol. Its crit chance is 6%, but that could be deceptive. Not really sure how it works yet. Damage projectile is viral, apparently. Anyway, I'm gonna play around with compressor separately, and then I'll report back with my thoughts. But as it stands, really interested in how Yareli's gonna play out. I assume we don't have any augments for her. Yeah, no augments. That's to be expected. I mean, I'm still waiting on Protea augments, you know? Please. Please, DE. Just give me something. Give me something here. Okay, so let's do the time jump. We'll do the stream, and we'll return max ranked, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Alright, guys, welcome back to Warframe. It's been an interesting experience playing Yareli, but more importantly, let's get on the hoverboard here where we're going. We don't need roads, so here we go. This is a Wendy's. It's been an interesting experience playing a new frame, a frame that's just come out. I haven't done that before. I've exclusively played frames that are at least several months old. So to be right at the forefront of everyone's discussion vis-a-vis Yareli has been really interesting. Now, what I was interested to find was that a lot of people seem to not like her, which surprised me a little bit. I thought everyone was like pogging out about the thigh highs, but you know, that's fair enough. We're using the Tenet pistol here, by the way. The Spear X. We're using the Spear X. That's the one. Look, it's doing the Lord's work. It's fine. We're getting those crits. So from the stream, it seems that people don't like Yareli because there are better options. Oh wow, that's dirty. If you want a pistol platform, there are better options. My counter to that is that may be so, but Yareli is really easy to use because the benefit you get for your pistols is automatic. All you have to do is keep moving. I like the idea of Miralina, of the board, of the surfboard. Now, my comments at the start of the video, like wondering whether it's going to be really difficult to use it on regular maps, the answer is yes. It works really well, as you might imagine, in open world. So I think Yareli's going to be a fantastic open world frame. That being said, I'm getting used to it, and I think the trick is, you know, don't overdo it, don't overdo the speed, and interestingly enough, try to steer with the mouse, not the arrow keys. So yeah, you do want to strafe when you're in combat, but you don't want to like try and take tight turns or or weave through an S-bend or something using the arrow keys. That's my take on it. I'm just finding more success steering with the mouse. And like it's pretty important to use because she's not a tanky frame. Hang on, something I haven't tried yet though. Wait. I want to see if I can get the life support while on Miralina. I can! Okay, I can, but there's no animation for it. That's fine. That's fine. At least I don't have to get off the board. But yeah, it is really important for survivability, so I do kind of want to stay on it as much as possible. Now, in terms of like the rest of the abilities, I'm finding a lot of use out of 1. 1 feels pretty huge to me. 3 I'm kind of using a little less so. Let's test it out a little bit here. Let's find this individual here. Oh yeah, okay. We're on Selkie, by the way, on Sedna. So you know what? You know it's okay. So we'll trap him with the 1, do some D with the 3, and then when we really need to cause a party, then we pop the 4. If no one disagrees, schlorps everyone in, and we have a good time. I think she's fine. You know, I'll probably end up using her a little more. Certainly in open world. That being said, like, again, it's not like I could choose better frames that I like more, that have better beats and better rhymes and that do more damage. You know, Brody, I'm looking at you. But like, why not? Why not have a little fun here? Why not? Alright, welcome to the debrief. So in the stream, we were talking about the simplicity of Yareli's abilities and the fact that there's no real synergy between them. And it got me thinking, the same could be said for Protea, which is my favorite frame in the game. But why does Protea feel a little bit more satisfying? Yes, I will acknowledge I'm an absolute fiend for turret gameplay and like engineer stuff in general. So yeah, she's already playing to my strengths there. But I feel like when you strip away the skin, the varnish, and boil down the frames to their absolute core mechanics and numbers, there is actually a theme in the way Protea works. She's the engineer frame. She's got indirect damage. She does support. She's kind of like, you know, she's the jack of all trades, yes, but everything she does is in service of her as like the engineer. That's the way I see her. I don't think you can say the same for Yareli. Yareli does feel a little bit like a bunch of cool abilities cherry-picked from other places and put together. And if we do the same thing, we take away the skin, take away the varnish, and we just boil it down to pure mechanics and numbers, I don't see as much of a theme in the mechanics in her abilities as I do with the likes of Protea. And I think that is why people are not super satisfied with Yareli. Now, that being said, I will reiterate that I actually really like Yareli. I like playing her. I'm just acknowledging that a lot of people they're not really liking her that much, and I think I know why. So let's have a quick look here. Let's do a case study. So her passive increases crit with pistols as long as you're moving, right? It keeps renewing every, 1.5 seconds when you start moving. So you could argue, on the face of it, you go, oh, well, Miralina makes sense because it keeps you moving. But, like, not really, because you don't get more crits for going faster. If it was based on speed, then you could argue, yes, get on Miralina, you know, sprint, do the boost thing, and you get big crits, but that's not how it works. It's just movement in general. There's no real synergy there. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. And you got sea snares, which trap enemies, and it doesn't not work with her, like it's fine, but it's not in service of her always moving either. So I'm just sort of struggling to find what is her mechanical theme. A lot of other frames have a mechanical theme, whether it's invisibility or, you know, indirect damage, traps, or whatever they've got. I'm not sure Yareli has that thing that is hers, and that is why I believe people aren't really into Yareli. But that being said, I'm using all her abilities. I'm spamming sea snares all over the place. I think it's great. I think it's a lot of fun. Miralina is probably my least favorite of her abilities, but I do recognize its usefulness, and I would like to put it to greater use. It's just kind of doesn't really work with a lot of the missions that we have in the game. You know, it's more suited to open world, for example. But look, I like it. I do. I want to talk about the compressor real quick because I have maxed it up. I have tried it out. It's stupid. It feels dumb, and its damage is dumb. So I really quite like using the compressor. It feels like a shotgun made of bubbles, and I kind of hate and love it. I'm doing a lot of damage with it, but it feels shameful. It feels like the most shameful kind of damage. But let's have a look at her mods real quick. So I did move over to pistol amp. I figure like that's the only synergy I can really identify there is, you know, let's just pump more damage into pistols because she's already getting a crit bonus for that. Otherwise, this I actually just put on. I had Umbral Vitality on before that, which is maybe a little safer because she's not super tough when she's not on Merelina. A reminder that Merelina does actually give you a 75% damage reduction, which is stupid incredible. It's like that's on paper that sounds really good, and yeah, I haven't died once while I'm on the board. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll keep Umbral Vitality there. Otherwise, I just feel like I've thrown the kitchen sink at her. You know, damage, range, duration, streamline. You look at sea snares, for example, and we're taking advantage of all those things. Duration, range, damage, it's all there. I'm beyond throwing the kitchen sink at her, I'm not really sure what more I would do. So you guys let me know in the comments. I know she's a brand new frame and you might not have played her yet, but just theory crafting wise, what do you think? How would you mod her? Other than all this, what else would you put on there? I feel like Hunter Adrenaline's maybe a stretch, I don't know. But we are taking enough damage off her enough, I think, that we may be benefiting from that. And yeah, I'm just not too sure about Umbral Vitality. Maybe it's better to fly a little closer to the sun and put something else more useful on there. But for now, this has been working for me. This has been working fine. I don't feel underpowered at all. I feel like I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun with Yareli. Look, that's it. Like I said, this is the first time I've played a frame as it's released, so we're all playing it for the first time together, essentially. And I'm seeing, you know, I'm able to contribute to the discourse a little more, because opinions are not yet set. It's not like the frame came out a year ago and everyone's already decided what the meta is. I mean, I'm in it with you, buddy. I'm in the thick of it with you. It's exciting, it's visceral, and it's dirty and lewd, and I love it. I'm loving every minute of it. Anyway, I'm going to play more Yareli because I quite enjoy it, especially in open world. Now, yeah, there's like, you could also argue, why don't just use the launcher, dude? The Arcwing launcher. Yeah, like you could do that too, for sure. This is the thing, like, a lot of people are like, there's a lot better options, like, everything Yareli does, other frames do better. I get it, but, like, she's fun, so, I like having fun. Alright, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think of Yareli? Give me your tips, give me your tricks, give me your most unfiltered opinions of this frame. But for the moment, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Ricky Summer. Out.